Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 84 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. I am cooking up an autarkic gate. There we go. I need to make a little bit of a change to a system I built a couple episodes ago. It keeps locking up and jamming up on me, and as a result I have no string for the next piece of item that I need to make. So this guy over here keeps picking up all these awesome henequen seeds and clogging up my system with them. How nice. So I'm just going to push him out of the way. Get out of there, buddy. There we go. And plop down a void pipe, and we're going to just pull henequen seeds out of here. So, there we go. We can just do redstone signal off, energy pulsar. There we go. That should clear out all the henequen seeds, which will be nice. Cool. There we are. Now you guys can pick up and do things again. Excellent. So we'll let that run for just a little bit. I do need to get myself just a bit of string. So that's what I'm going to be working on, because I would like to get bow and arrow, I think. Yeah, it sounds like a plan. The reason for the bow is I want to make a cart dispenser. You can see here, going to need just a dispenser, so therefore the bow. And I want to use that to automate a little bit the system that I built last episode. So, last episode, what did we work on? Oh right, we made an awesome villager sorting system. That's right. I've been playing with it just a little bit between episodes here. You can see that, we did manage to get a couple more of these guys, the Mk2 villagers. Excellent. We've got the lava page. Do I have that one already? I don't even know. What are you hanging on to? Junglewood. All right, that sounds boring. But these guys, of course, do use a lot by way of stuff. Now, I also have this villager here. Now, he's not so useful to me because he's already run out of the pages, and I don't want to waste books just to get a single emerald. I mean, it's not like it's a waste, but basically, you're not much use to me anymore, buddy. So you are going to the land of forgotten villagers. Alright, you were supposed to go into the portal with that, but that's okay. There you go. See you later, buddy. So, that's where he's going to go. Cool. These guys I'll, trade some emeralds with. You can see why I've been focusing on getting emeralds so much. They are quite expensive, those pages. Alright, so let's see. I'm curious as to how many emeralds I have hanging out in here. My bees have been diligently plugging along. We've got 706 emeralds. Not bad. Yes, definitely got some impregnated frame housings in there. That's looking good. And emeralds plugging away. A couple people did mention on the video comments when I built this system, by the way, that you don't need quite so many frame housings. I think people discovered that about 6 or 7 would do. So I'm probably overdoing it with the frame housings. But anything worth doing is overdoing. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as it is. That's fine. I could tweak it and play with it a little bit. Maybe I will at some point. How am I for string? Any of that string yet? No, of course not. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to get some wool. Got a bit of you. And I'm going to look into what's involved in making a wool card. There it is. Just need some fine iron wire, which is a diamond draw plate and some iron. I should have a diamond draw plate hanging out right here, I think. You know what? No. Let me grab my iron. I know where it is. Diamond draw plate, I believe, is in one of these places. There it is. Excellent. Cool. So now I just need that piece of wood and a stick. That should not be a problem for me. Piece of wood and a stick and fine iron wire gives us the wool card. Awesome. So as everybody knows, you can turn string into wool, but as far as I know, there's really no vanilla recipe for turning wool into string unless it was added in some Minecraft update that I don't know about. Long story short, that's what the wool card is for. Turns 4 pieces of any, or 1 piece of any wool into 4 pieces of string. You could, of course, also macerate your wool to get 1 piece of string, but that just seems wasteful. No, sir. Alright, so let's get this going. Boom. Excellent. And you can also see that they don't have a terribly large amount of durability. We just burned through it all. No big deal, though. String. Alright, I just need 4 of you. That should be good enough. You know what? I need a little bit more. So let's go ahead and... It came and landed over here, I'm sure. There it is. 6, that'll do. Cool. Excellent, 2 bows. And over here, we can go ahead and put together this recipe that I had already ready to go. Perfect. 2 dispensers. And I might as well get myself another cart, just 1. though I might want two because there's a couple other things I'm going to want to build here. So long story short, I'm going to turn these dispensers into cart dispensers like so. Nice. Now the cart dispenser is a beautiful little tool. We're going to go over here and take a look at it. Right here is where I'm going to place my cart dispenser. And this thing is awesome in that anytime it receives a redstone signal, it's going to go ahead and place the cart that it has in its inventory on the track in front of it. Okay, let's take a look at that. Ta-da! Beautiful. Now, why aren't you pushing the cart? Because that cart should have gone zipping along because there's a powered track in front of it. It's interesting. Go ahead, buddy. You're up against the block. Alright, so we might have to tweak this a little bit. If you're not going to behave yourself. Alright, I have an idea or two. So I'm just looking at the boarding track, which I had a few of in my inventory, so I assume that you guys have seen this before. That awkward moment when you forget if you've shown a block before or not. There we go. So the boarding track, of course, will push a cart along its path. I do need to go down here and add another lever, though, because it's not going to behave itself too well. So we'll just put this guy right here, and that looks good. Beautiful. So let's try this again. Track, minecart, go. Ha! It picked me up because I was within 5 blocks. Perfect. Now, I am not a Mk2 villager, so it was about to dispose of me. Good thing I'm quicker than that. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do to dispose, or, pick up the minecart villagers. Now, the other cool thing that we can do here is the following. Let's see. I'm going to probably do this. I want to place another cart dispenser, and I might need a third one. Thinking I probably will, right here. And, hey you. I didn't think so. Oh, it's getting dark. Alright, let me go sleep through this night and I'll show you the next part of this build. Alright, here goes nothing. I'm actually going to put this, I guess, over here to demonstrate it better. Because without a Mk2 villager, it's not going to be quite as easy for this to work. Right there, okay? We're probably also going to want to dig down here. Not even sure if I really need this guy anymore. But since I don't have any regular tracks in my inventory, we'll leave him as is. Get rid of you. Move it over here. Beautiful. And here I'm going to have my other cart dispenser, which I probably already put over here. I was going to put it there and then changed my mind. Alright, so now, there, like that. That should work, but just to be sure, let's go ahead and demonstrate. Stand a bit of way back, make sure it doesn't pick me up. Alright, so that should zip along there. Come through here, and boom. Where to go? Straight into this inventory, because the cart dispenser, when it receives a redstone signal, will suck up any cart that's in front of it and store it in its inventory. And then, of course, we've got this guy sitting right there doing its thing. Perfect. So I'm pretty pleased with the fact that that's working as intended. Now, let's take a look at what other fun we could have with this, because I want to make this build, like, super cool. Alright guys, next up, ender chests. We're going to want to use these to transfer our items between the dispensers. So what I'm going to do is set it up so that the dispenser that's going to be deploying the carts can be fed from the other dispensers that'll be receiving the carts. That's the plan. So I'm going to use ender chests. I could just use pipes, but this will actually probably be a little bit quicker. I mean, I guess I could probably use pipes. They're close enough. But I want to use ender chests. I don't know. Call me crazy. So let's get a couple pipes here. We're just going to need 3 wooden transport pipes, which is exactly what I happen to have. That's perfect. Let's get some dye. How about yellow dye? Do we have any of that stuff? I got some orange. All right, we can do that. Let's call it 3 orange. And we'll just do orange, white, white. That sounds like a plan. Okay, how are you doing, assembly table? Good. You made 4 autarkic gates for me. I made an extra just because. Okay, so that should be about all I need to set up a auto system here. So let's see. So I'm going to want to set up this guy to here, this guy to here, and you're getting taken off. And you're going to be here, but of course I actually want to reverse this. Will crowbars reverse this? I don't know if that... No. Oh yeah, it does. Cool. Perfect. So, boom. You will redstone signal off, energy pulse. And I believe the cart is not in here. Good. Redstone signal off, energy pulse. And the cart is in here, and I've got 2 more carts for you guys. Redstone signal off, energy pulse. Perfect. So that'll pull the carts out and drop right in the ender chest. And then over here, they'll get pulled out and thrown right into the dispenser. So this way we can have 3 carts moving at any one time. Perfect. Why you only give 2? Where'd the other cart go? Am I crazy, or was there 3 there before? Okay, that was weird. Let me try that again. Just gonna get myself a bit of iron. Alright, if you've got 3 carts in there, 1, 2, 3, should get pulled out. 1, 2, 3, blink, blink, blink. 1, 2, 3 goes in. Okay, don't ask me what happened to it, but we'll just hang on to these extra 2 for now. Next up, let's get ourselves, I know what I want to do. I want to make a nice little contraption to send these carts along their way. So let's get ourselves the following. I'm going to want a NOT gate, of which I have several. That's good. I'm going to want a wireless frequency for this. So let's go wireless transmitter, one of you, and we've already got a wireless receiver in here, so that's good. And then we're also going to want a timer. How are we for timers? Oh good, I even have a few of them. Perfect. So let's set up this automation. What this is going to do is we're going to set it up like so. We want to apply a redstone signal to this block in order for him to emit his thing, right? So we're going to want to have the NOT gate and the timer set up. So let's put the timer here. Okay, we're probably going to have a little bit of trouble with this guy, which is unfortunate. We will have to figure out a solution to that. Yeah. Alright, I've got an idea. We're just going to need a bit of wiring. Oh, and I should probably change the color here. Oh, that's what happened. It's white, white, white. It probably got sucked into my sorting system. There we go. I figured out what happened to the minecart. I'm proud of me. Alright, we'll change the coloring there in a second. I want some wiring. Just a little bit. And a strip. Cobblestone cover strip sounds like a plan. Yeah, my sorting system picked up the extra minecart. That's what happened to it. Because white, white, white goes to my sorting system. Derpy dire. That's a dire derp. Much better. Ender chests. Cool. Alright, what I'm going to do here then is you and you come down here. We want this wire going into this thing. It looks like you're not being affected anymore. Well, that's good. We'll just put a cover strip there anyway, just to be cautious. Now, I suspect that this timer guy also won't run from here because that should connect, right? Yeah, see how that's happening? I don't think a cover strip here will work. So we're going to want to just run the wire down a little bit. This might interact. See, it is. Oh, hey there. How's it going? Well, that was fun. A good ride was had. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Just to make sure this thing behaves itself, I will set up the timer here. There we go. So that timer is going to constantly run and pick up any nearby entities, like me. Excellent. We don't want this thing running all the time, though, so we're going to put a NOT gate on it. Cool. And we'll probably want our screwdriver, which is in here somewhere. I think I'm done with you. There we are. And then we can put our wireless receiver right here. And let's go with, I don't know, we'll start in the 40s. We haven't used that in a while. And we'll do village breeder. Cool. And somewhere in here, I've got a wireless transmitter that's currently set up to drop bombs. We actually want to change it to village breeder. So that now, whenever we transmit on frequency 40, you ready? Ta-da! Every 2 seconds it's going to deploy a cart. And it'll send all those carts along the way, and they will get deposited in that system over there. Perfect, huh? I like that a lot. And of course, turn this thing off and you're good to go. So 2-second timer delay, huh? Let's go ahead and throw the other 2 carts in here. Can't hurt. This way, just so we have a little cleaner system. So every 2 seconds, boom. Now with 5, will we automatically... Oh yeah, look at that. That's perfect. A little bit of a delay there, but not a big deal. And you'll also wind up getting cards sent into here every now and then. So still, really not a big deal. I think this is perfect. How nice is that? So let's give this guy a control switch somewhere. I want to... where do I want to have the control mechanisms? Do I want to have it on like the wall over here? That might be cool. How am I for smooth stone? I don't know. Let me go sleep through the night, and I will build a nice little control system of, this whole design. Because we have one more other control to do anyway. All right, how's this look for a nice little control system? This is where I'll have the on and off levers for my little guy here. So we'll have our wireless transmitter. You'll be set up like this and that. And then, did I already put my screwdriver away? Of course I did. Why would I hang on to something I need? And your frequency is 40. Perfect. Alright, so we're good to go here. So that this way, whenever I flip this lever, we should start seeing carts deploy. Perfect! Look at that. Alright, I'll put a little sign up here or something, and maybe even a light, just to demonstrate how awesome this is. How am I for lamps? Let's see. I've got some white lamps here. That'll do. That'll do for sure. I don't think... Okay, that'll work. Perfect. So we don't need the extra wiring there. So when the light's on, it's sending carts out. Cool, right? I like it. Alright, so we'll call this, we'll use a sign, make it all official. Every time I craft anything, I miss 151. Alright, I want to have this say villager sorter. So that controls whether or not the villagers will be sorted. Beautiful, right? Nice. Maybe... Yeah, that looks pretty sharp. I just didn't like dirt being up there. Alright, that'll do for the first step. And I might change the color of this light. Proof of concept at this point. Alright, so now we're able to sort villagers with the flick of a lever. Next up, we can probably get rid of you. Don't need that any there. And fill in this hole, just trying to make things look nice. Alright, last point. Let's start breeding villagers right here. Alright, so anyone who's a fan of Doc M is going to recognize this build. At least you probably should. This is a build that he came up with, I believe, and has posted on his YouTube channel a couple different designs for it. And it's basically, let's see, am I counting here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close enough. Don't even think I need you, so let's get rid of this thing. It's a design that allows you to have an infinite villager breeding system. Now, you want to build this away from any existing villages, which is exactly what I'm doing here. Definitely check out Doc M's page, because he has like a whole vanilla design for doing something very similar to what I'm doing. It doesn't do the sorting, of course, but it allows you to have like automated villager breeding, which is awesome. And it's a really nice little build. So I stole this from him. Well, stole is probably the exactly correct word, I guess. Yeah, I stole it from him. I actually had a little bit of a problem with the build and messaged him the other day and was like, dude, what am I doing wrong here? And he just said, you're building it too low. I'm like, see, I don't know anything about vanilla mechanics. I'm not good at this stuff. So he helped me out with it. So much appreciation to Doc M for hooking me up and giving me the details on how to make this thing work, because it is a nice way to automatically breed villagers. Now I'm going to need a bunch of doors, hence all the doors I just made right there. So let's set it up like so. I want to make it look nice, so we're going to put it here. Just like that. Cool. Excellent. And then I'm going to have another set of doors right here. So as you guys know, villagers love doors. That's what makes them want to breed. Okay? Don't have to feed them, don't have to give them any other kind of stuff. They just want to have doors nearby to make them feel all comfortable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That should be all I need. And when they have doors nearby, they're going to breed and do all kinds of stuff. And they're going to try to move into the house that, you know, the doors are a part of. So they're going to say, hey, there's a house up there. We can fill it with villagers, and I'm going to give them a home. So they're going to start breeding, and then they're going to try and populate that house. Unfortunately, this house is going to be way too far away for them. So they won't be able to get into the house. So they're going to keep trying to breed and keep trying to fill the house with more and more villagers. And that's the plan. We want to have this villager house just kind of, you know, doing its thing. So I'm building it out up here. And again, Doc M's video, way cooler than mine because it's an all vanilla build, and you know, it does some pretty impressive stuff. So let's see, we've got this nifty little system like so. Cool. So we've got a house that the villagers should like, and we're even going to light it up for them because we're really nice and we don't want to be mean to our villagers. We don't want it to be all dark and scary inside this house. So now you have a well-lit house. Perfect. All right, so what's next? Well, we're going to need a couple villagers. So let's keep just, we'll keep that open, and we're probably going to put the inverted lamp here. There we go. Now I just need to find myself a villager. So let's get a gravity gun. I've already got a portal, so let's go open an orange portal over here. We're going to go visit our village, which, by the way, in the time that I've been recording this, probably produced a few more villagers. So let's see. There we go. Oh, getting dark. Orange portal, please. And you guys are coming with me. There we go. Plopping you down right there. Perfect. I'll be back after I collect a few more villagers and deal with this whole nighttime thing going on. Hey, not you. Wrong item. Okay, this seems to be enough villagers for now, so I've got a bunch of them hanging out down here. Now the trick is to get them to want to breed up there. So I'm pretty sure this is high enough up. Yeah, it's definitely, let me see. Yeah, that should be fine. I think it has to be about like 6 blocks tall, so it should be up there high enough. We'll see. So all I gotta do is grab any villager. Let's take you. You look like a nice subject. You can go right in here. Ta-da! And just to make sure he's safe up there, we're going to close up this hole. Now, hopefully, we should see some hearts starting to appear above the heads of these villagers. Hopefully. Let's see what happens. So you've got all the, you know, doors you could want up there, buddy. Right? So, in fact, I should probably be a little extra safe and make sure he can't get out. Hey, look, hearts. Haha, that's what's happening. So now these guys are all like, hey, we're going to breed and have a good time. Now, these guys might breed a little bit over here as well, just because I guess they're close enough in proximity. Not the end of the world. I mean, I'll just have to manually clean these out or do something, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should have made the Mistcraft portal here and the villagers, the Mistcraft villagers over there. But, Hey, look, we are already getting little baby villagers. Perfect! Now, the cool thing about this is the sorting system should detect the style of villager even if they're young offspring still. So it'll still pick them up and be like, hey, you're coming with me, buddy. And it'll just drop them off over here, and we can just wait until they've grown up in order to do the thing we want to do. So we'll see if any offspring show up here. We did start seeing some hearts here, which makes me a little nervous, but oh well. If we get a few low offspring, we'll just have to deal with it. For now, I'm pretty happy. What I'd like to do, though, is here's the trick, right? This is actually going to breed like an infinite number of villagers. Literally infinite. So this will eventually like start to bog down the server, and I don't want to have to go up here and manually move this guy around. So I'd like to automate whether or not the breeding will take place by moving the villager that we have up here in and out of this little house. Sound like a plan? All right, so we've got, you know, the villagers breeding. We're going to let them go. And, of course, if we wanted to, we could just flip the lever to start auto-sorting them, but we're going to wait on that one just a little bit. Any babies over here yet? Not yet. Oh, maybe we dodged a bullet. We'll see. All right, guys, so let's set this up. I'm going to place here one of these boarding tracks. We're going to face it right along that direction, okay? And then we're going to get a cart, which I don't happen to have the ingredients for on me. I knew I was forgetting something. That's all right. I happen to know a good stockpile of carts somewhere. Hey, you get back here. Don't you go jumping off that cliff. All right, now if I put this guy in here, like so, and grab you with the gravity gun, just kind of hang out inside this cart, would you? Come on, get in there. Alright, you're going to be a nuisance, aren't you? That should work. Now you're in the cart, right? Alright, maybe not. I'll get him in the cart in a minute. For now, let's just make sure he stays up here. You're not going anywhere. So that's going to hang out there. What we're going to want to have is just like a little pathway that leads down. So we'll pull him away from all these doors, and then people shouldn't breed when he's not near the doors. Doc M's build is way cooler than mine. Alright, back in a second. Alright, so what I'm thinking is maybe have this thing sitting here, okay? And what we'll do is we've got some booster tracks, we've got some regular tracks, and I'm going to set it up like so. So this thing can boost its way straight up here. And we'll go regular tracks for the rest of the way, because by this point we should have a decent amount of momentum going on. That should be good. We'll put a regular track here, and then this will just be a regular track. So this thing can come up and down like so. Now I want to have wireless receivers set up. So let's set this guy up on frequency, I don't know, 41 and 42. How does that sound? 41. Villager breeder. Okay, so that when frequency 41 is pulsed, I think I just pulsed that thing. Okay, no big deal. It didn't run. There we go. Perfect, right? And then similar deal for over here. We'll probably want this guy like so. There we go. 42. Villager breeder off. We'll change this name to villager breeder on. Okay, now there's a reason for this, and I'll show you in just a moment why I'm doing it with two different frequencies. So let's get this guy going here. Mr. Villager, where are you? I'm going to need you to stand right about here for a moment, would you? Be so kind. And villager breeder, yeah. Off. Ta-da! Oh, right. Redstone torch. Or lever. Yeah, I'm worse at vanilla redstone than I thought. There we go. Okay, so this way, what happens is when there's a redstone signal being applied to the villager off frequency, it pulls the villager out of the house. Okay, Cool. And when there's a redstone signal being applied to villager on, he goes right back up where he belongs. Now he'll sit up there and he will breed with the villagers down here. And you can see we're already getting lots of kids. Unfortunately, we are also getting kids over here. We got one. No biggie. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe now that I have him a little bit further away. Come here, you. You're a little bit fast. See, look, they're breeding. Good. As long as they're breeding, we see hearts, we know that's working. But if we say villager breeder off, boom. See you later. Cool. So I would like to have this as a lever, just like this one, just for appearance's sake. Like, technically, this would probably work better as a button. But because I want it to look cool, I'm going to do it as a lever. So we can have an on-off switch, right? You can just say, hey, we want the villager breeder on or off. All right, so let's do this. Okay, good. So we're going to have a wire coming down here. And you can see I've got my transmitters, and I brought a NOT gate with me. Because basically, we're going to have a NOT gate that says, you know, based on a certain conditional, we're going to do certain things. I'm going to pull this back here just to make it a little less interfering with the other one I've already got. Okay, so back here we'll have our wire, the NOT gate, so when it's off, or the lever's off basically, we want our transmitter on 43, okay, or 42, yes, off. Okay. So that 42 is now transmitting when the lever is off. See that? And then right here, we can have a gate that's 41, villager breeder on. All right, so watch what happens. I flip the lever on, and he'll go up. And he'll just stay up there. Okay, and he'll stay up there, and he will breed as long as we want. Okay, now if I flip the lever off, he should come down. How cool is that? What's up, Spider? All right, unfortunately, I do think we've hit the wrapping up point for this episode, so we do have to sign off, but I think we made some good progress today. We built a nice little villager breeder up here. They're going to do their thing, and this villager is going to stay down here doing its thing. Cool, right? Now, we got a little bit of hard action going on here, but no big deal. So we can flip the lever on, he'll go up, and then he'll continue to infinitely breed. Beautiful. I like everything about it so far. Cool. All right, for now, like I said, we do got to sign off. So this is Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'll put a light up here and, you know, just a couple other things to fancy this up. And I don't know, we might have a couple more tweaks to the system before we completely finish it. But for now, I'd like to sort some of the villagers we've already got. So let's kick off that. We'll just do one round of sorting. Cool. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, that's enough. Make sure to leave a few villagers in here so that they can at least breed still. Okay? That's important. Alright, by the way, did I get anybody? No, you're doing an unknown page. And you want an emerald? Yeah, you're no longer useful to me. You're going to the land of misfit villagers. Alright, guys. Take it easy.